It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this just across. Yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off play action. Lehman. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a first down. He's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on third down. Lehman. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That third down conversion good for 23. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try to get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted out. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
To throw on 2nd down. Lehman looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. He's got it to Williams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Goff going to shift him around. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. To the air again, Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw is Goff. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
This now a 3rd and 4. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them, I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they can't bring him down. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lehman. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lehman rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3rd and 5. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. 25 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Gibbs. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Goff now looks to throw. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see the franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Throwing on third. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Every week we will talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Jefferson going to go in motion right.
Hey, check that, street.
On second down, they'll run it here. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Aiden Hutchinson able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. Right side to Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st down, it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A missed connection there. He's had just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now they'll change things up. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here is 3rd down and 4.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Layman. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The final shot before break here. Goff. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brian Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much. Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Given 9 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now how about this? They'll change it at the line. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Addison will go in motion left. On 1st and 10, Lehman. Pass complete to Addison. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jefferson going to go in motion right. To throw on 2nd down. Lehman escaping the pressure right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there. Thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. It's gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. From the 29, here's the 2nd and 4. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run. On 1st down, gone. Dancing to his left.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw on second down is gone. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. There's Goff. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter, his 2nd sack of the night.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On first down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Lehman. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Throwing on first down. Lehman. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right, then angle his way up the field, and a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll come up now on second down. Operating from the gun, Lehman. And his throw here is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On third down, Lehman, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Here we go. First and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Goff. Johnston hauls it in. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings have